in history, all 4 belts in the cruiserweight division will belong proudly around the waist of one man.
KUGAN, CASSIUS, iFull TV, MTK Global, we're at the O2 Arena here. What a night!
Unbelievable night.
So what?
I mean, drama everywhere, you know. I think the O2 owed us one after British Beef. So
yeah.
we got it back tonight and drove. Brilliant night, and I am so happy. I mean, ups and downs, but just so happy with the night, the value, the entertainment, and I hope everyone enjoyed it.
Let's just obviously run through the other 2 fights in Lewis Ritson.
I mean, Card will come out. Look, it's always difficult when you represent both guys, and I've been with Scotty since his debut. It's probably one of the first sort of young signings that we made. He came out, he was brilliant in that first round, and Ritson was like in a tumble dryer. He was everywhere, you know. And Ritson just composed himself and came out like an animal. I mean, he hits so hard. You know, Scotty Cardle's been around, and he said to me after, he hits hard. You know, he's one of those freak talents, and he doesn't know it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's like,
yeah.
you know, I go and see him after, and he's like, you know, he says in the interview, you know, obviously you got Josh Kelly's a massive star in the North East, and you know, hopefully I can just take it. I was like, no, mate, you're the dog's bollocks. You're a star. We can have 2 stars up there, you know, and it's so unique to deal with someone, and I'm talking to him saying, we're going to have so much fun, we're going to do this, one more defensive British title, then we're going to, yeah, I'll just stay in the gym, I'll be in the gym Monday, you know. And when you've got someone that you know will always do his end of the job, of the deal, it's very, very motivating, because I want to change his life. But he's going to change his own life, but I want to give him the opportunities to change his life. And I can do it, because when you fight like that, when you entertain like that, when you're as dangerous as that, when you're as fearless as that, when you will fight anybody, it's going to be so much fun. And the North East, I promise you, June the 16th, touch wood, Josh Kelly gets the win next week, we are going to fill that arena up, and we are going to have one hell of a party in Newcastle on June the 16th. And the great news is, you're invited.
One more defence to claim the Lonsdale belt. Who's in line for it?
Paul Highland Jr.
Paul Highland Jr. Sorry, yes.
Yeah, you've also. You know, I'd quite like to make the Coyle Masha Dodd winner as well for the British and Commonwealth, but we'll see. You know, we've got Mark Dunlop, got a good relationship with him. I'm happy to give Paul Highland the shot. Obviously, he's mandatory, so that will be probably the fight on June 16th for the belt.
Okay. Fight. So you imagine they'll be queuing up the fight, Ritson, anyway, but I'm not talking about Highland, obviously, anyone.
No.
But we'll see.
But you know, if you want the British title, you've got to go through him, and he is a beast. The Geordie Golovkin. The Geordie Golovkin,
that's what the fans were calling him today. Tough night for Bullioni, and a stunning win from Callum Johnson.
You know, building up, you can't afford to stand in front and get hit by Callum Johnson too often, and it's exactly what happened. You know, in the first round, Callum Johnson is a big puncher, and you know, I knew this was a 50-50 fight, but it was always about if Callum Johnson could be fresh after such a long layoff. You know, he's had his problems, and the one thing I will say is, you know, Callum Johnson lost his father last year, or you know, a little bit longer, and they were so close. They did everything together in boxing, you know, and it's really knocked the wind out of him as it would. And that was, you know, it was amazing to see him get the win tonight for his dad, because I know what it would have meant to him. And there were times, you know, we've spoke over the last year, and he's, you know, he said, I can't do it anymore. And I said to him, all his dad would have wanted was for him to go on and achieve his potential. And tonight, become British champion. So it's a big night for him. And I promise you, he is going to be a huge problem for the light heavyweights, like domestically, on a European level. He's got the confidence now, and he's got nothing to protect. Do you know what I mean? Stop saying that. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Just got to stop saying that.
Don't worry about it.
So, he's got to, like, he's ready. Quick defence, let's get him out, and then go. And Anthony Yard, I mean, what a great fight. Callum Johnson against Anthony Yard. Again, he's got nothing to protect. He's ready to, you know, make us an offer. We'll do it on a whatever the other thing's called. We'll do it on there. Or we'll do it on a proper channel. But either way, we'll probably make an offer to those guys on Monday. It's Johnson Yard is a brilliant fight.
Make an offer. See what comes back. Dylan Whyte, very aggressive in his call out of Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
You loved it, didn't you? Yeah. It was a really good performance.
He was really emotional after that.
It was
wasn't
because,
he?
you know, there's a lot of pressure on him tonight.
Yeah.
So the whole idea of tonight and making this fight was that Dylan gets his own platform to try and become a star. Because he's been riding a little bit on AJ's wave. You know, boxing chief support, obviously, the Chisora fight with the Hellenius fight. So tonight was about headlining at the O2, great crowd, great energy, live on HBO. I mean, that was the kicker. You know, so when the headline, you know, when people start saying, "Oh, no one's heard of him in America," so okay, well, we've made a start now. He's just been live on HBO, so what's your excuse now? So, and as he said, look, everybody's talking about Wilder against Joshua. He's got to beat Parker first. It's a very, very tough fight. But what we'll say is, he ain't going to fight Wilder in June. So if he fights Wilder next, it still won't be till October, November. So why don't Wilder fight Dylan Whyte now? In June, in London, for loads a day. I mean, we've already offered him $3 million plus US TV. What's that, $4 million? I'm probably going to step it up on Monday. And you know the great thing is, Deontay Wilder is coming to town next week. We've got Dillian Whyte at ringside. We've got AJ fighting Parker. David Haye will be down. I think Tony Bellew's going down there. Next week, Deontay Wilder's, to be honest with you, Deontay Wilder's stock next week is just going to go through the roof because he's going to be everywhere. He's going to get mobbed. He's going to get called out.
He's going to get mobbed, isn't he? The fans do love him. He's a real fans person
he
as well.
is. And I think it's a great move him coming. I mean, it's great for his profile. You know, he needs to be at big events like this and see how they look. So yeah, really looking forward to welcoming Deontay to Cardiff.
Let's talk about the performance of Dylan Whyte quickly. It's absolutely brutal knockout. Hopefully Lucas Browne is okay.
Yeah, I believe
he's
taken to hospital as a precaution, but I think he's okay. It's a cracking left hook. It was just a really good performance. He broke him down systematically, busted up his face, you know, and he didn't let Browne get into a rhythm. There was probably a point in maybe the 4th or 5th round when I started thinking, you know what, actually Browne's starting to, you know, ride this down. He looks like he might be coming back, but Dylan was so accurate with his shots and his work. And I'm really pleased for him because I think people don't realise what work Dylan Whyte puts in. He really takes his career seriously. He invests in his camp. He invests in his team. I think sometimes people think he's some lunatic from Brixton, but he actually is a real pro now. And I think also Mark Tibbs deserves a shout out because they've sort of been looking for that performance, and tonight they got it. And I'm so pleased for them that they got it here in front of a packed crowd, on Sky Sports, on HBO. It's a really big night for the career of Dylan Whyte.
A reaction to, I've got a minute with you earlier about Chisora, Haye, Joyce. A couple of hours has passed since then. Anything developed? Or?
No, I mean, David said to me,
he's not going
to make this
now.
fight, is he? I said, look, probably not, to be honest with you. But if you pay him the money, he'll take the fight.
But he's saying he wants like a career best. That's what David said to me in the interview just now.
But listen, maybe Joyce fights someone real dangerous on that card. Maybe we do Chisora against Takan on that card, and then if he gets through, he can fight Joyce after. I don't know. But, I like Del Boy. He's funny bastard. I mean, hopefully we can get them both on the May 5th show in big fights.
Information about the
weighing
tickets for next week.
I was supposed to announce it today. So, okay. So, this is now Saturday. It's, 11 p.m, something like that, 11:30 p.m?
Correct.
Yeah. So, the tickets will go on, I say sale. They will go on, they'll be available from Monday at 11 a.m, okay, from the Cardiff Arena website. The weigh-in will be on Good Friday at 1 p.m. Doors will open at 12 p.m, okay? It's free entry, but I am going to make everybody donate £1 to charity to the family of Scott Westgarth, who passed away recently. And the Matchroom Boxing Foundation will also match every pound that comes in. And hopefully we're going to get 5,000.
How do they pay that pound?
When they purchase their ticket.
Right.
Yeah. So the ticket's free. It's going to be loads of entertainment going on. But there'll be a £1 charity donation on every ticket. And that will be at 11 o'clock They go on, available to the public on Monday.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Anything else you can quickly chuck in?
No, just roll on next week. I mean, it's just going to be unbelievable. I mean, this is just absolutely huge. Of course, a massive heavyweight fight, but look at the card. Like you've even got like there's this Moses Mugai against Morgan Jones. This is like Higgins' guy, who's going in with this undefeated Welshman. I don't even think people even know that fight's on the card. It's just a massive night of boxing. Sean McGoldrick on the card as well. Then you've got Joe Cordina in his first title fight. You've got Josh Kelly against Carlos Molina, which is just a brilliant step up for Josh. Anthony Crolla on the card against Edson Ramirez. You've got Ryan Burnett defending his world title against his mandatory, Parejo. See, mate? And then you've got Big Davey Price taking on the WBA mandatory, Alexander Povetkin. And then you've got Joshua Parker. Mate, it's just absolute hard on time, left, right and centre from Monday.
Time in history, all 4 belts in the cruiserweight division will belong proudly around the waist of one man.